Okay, so when given equations, it's important to remember y-intercept form where y equals mx plus b. Because if you can remember that, you can always identify the y-intercept, which in this equation is negative 13. And if you know that the y-intercept is negative 13, then you also know that that's where the value for x is going to be equal to 0. So with that same bit of information, we can find the x-intercept by realizing that that's going to be where our y value is 0. So if we rewrote the equation y equals 5x minus 13, in order to find x, or our x-intercept, we would have to remember that that is where our value for y is equal to 0 and use substitution. So 0 equals 5x minus 13. And again, we're going to solve for x, or in this case, our x-intercept. In order to do that, we're going to have to perform inverse operations. So the inverse of negative 13 is going to be positive 13. So we're going to add 13 to both sides. On the right side, negative 13 plus 13 cancels out. And on the left side, 0 plus 13 is just 13. So we have 13 equals 5x. And we're going to perform inverse operations again, which means we're going to divide both sides by 5. 5 divided by 5 is going to be 1, or simply x. And then 13 divided by 5 is going to still be 13 over 5, or 13 fifths. Now, we know that we can write that as a mixed number, and that's going to be 2 3/5, which is going to equal x, or our x-intercept. We can also write this as a decimal, where we're going to find that x, or our x-intercept, is also going to be 2.6. So for this equation, our x-intercept is 2.6. We're going to leave it as a decimal.